I wanna sip on private planes. I wanna scream my name on top of the Eiffel Tower. On the Eiffel Tower. I wanna hit that blackjack. I wanna take that.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Texans going up against the Bengals. So let's send you up now to the Queen City of Cincinnati. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Larry, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Houston Texans and the Cincinnati Bengals. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long.
All right, here we go. Blue, landed. Gun. All right, here we go. That Philly, here we go.
And they'll run it here. They'll get a couple yards back, but not more than that. They'll be left with 12 yards to go on third down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They established the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. after the interception. Here's Osweiler. And his first pass is incomplete. Offensive starters here. Wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins, a talented wide receiver.
And he's still looking for that ultimate recognition. He wants to be mentioned with the best receivers in the game. His numbers suggest that we should do so.
Second and 10 now. Osweiler caught left side. Hopkins. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. And they'll go with the ground attack here. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Bengals getting set to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And on the ground they go with the running back. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. The defensive crew for the Texans. Here's a look.
A former first-round selection, Bradley Roby, is comfortable whether covering in the slot or outside the numbers.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Looking for his tight end, Eifert, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
And as a defender, if you come with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that. But to have 2 in the first quarter, that's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
And they give this time to the tailback. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Let's go. Blue landed.
Off the play fake. Here's Osweiler. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack. And it's 3rd down.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The catch made by Miller. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust of a situation.
Here we go. Gun! Detroit! Detroit!
Now a play fake here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bud Dupree from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 8 yards on the run there, and that trims it to a 3rd and 11 coming up.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. To throw is Osweiler. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now the coaching staff probably has the offense prepared for this. They worked on this exact situation all week in practice, backed up in their own end, needing to get a few yards here to create some space. They come up in an offset eye. They go play action here on first down. And his throw is incomplete. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
4 down. Set. Green, 39. Green.
And 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw again. Wide open receiver, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play-action pass and completing it.
Set. Green, 39. Green, 39. Leopard.
They run the counter now on first down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
For those who watch the game and want to question the courage of the guys who play on the corner, how about when you see a toss sweep coming your way, yet you still go into the backfield, get past the blockers, and make the tackle? That's big league.
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Bengals. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run. So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This will be caught at about the 3. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Eifert, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now out comes Houston. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he gets this one to midfield. Pick up there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
You don't have to be a finished product to show some pretty good glimpses of what could be in this league, and we just saw an example of it on that nice run there. When I looked at him coming out of college, I saw a guy with raw, terrific ability. I couldn't wait to see how it was going to be harnessed and polished up in the NFL. In fact, some people thought he could play a little slot receiver as well as run the football. This guy has the ability to be a big-time player with more seasoning.
Osweiler, Hopkins on the grab over the middle. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Here we go. Green, 39. Gun.
Now Osweiler on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Shift together here from the D-line.
Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. They isolate Hopkins on the left side.
Here we go. The 3-19.
On 3rd down, Osweiler. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Osweiler. He finds his target, Fuller. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First-level defensive line, second-level linebackers, third-level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first-level run, and it was stopped by a second-level player.
Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
Partners, decision time now. I know it's still just the second quarter, but you have an opportunity to either kick the field goal or go for it and try and score a big-time touchdown. This is why the head coaches get paid the big bucks.
And his kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Offense staying ahead of the chains here, 2nd and 3. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And still fighting. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gives them a new set of downs. Time to step aside. We'll come back to Cincinnati after this. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he'll give it here to his running back. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
Mike, check, 59. No, check, Patriot.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. It's brought in by Dodson. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Partner, there are times when I feel a little bit guilty about offering some criticism because I see the thought process here, trying to bounce it outside and gain some yardage. But every now and then you got to think ahead and just take your medicine. Go down. Don't give up anymore.
Detroit!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. To the sideline, and a nice catch there. Made sure the feet were inbounds, and they were.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Let's go!
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
And that drop will cause a little bit of angst for the play caller because you know they've worked all week game planning and flexing the tight end out and making him a matchup issue for the defense. They had what they wanted, and he drops the ball.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to the slant. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise if this would come up short.
They'll throw on 1st down with Osweiler. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On 1st down, Osweiler. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 2nd down, here's Osweiler. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. One receiver left, 3 to the right. They'll drop the throw, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball, and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. They'll throw now on the final play. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5. Now, my apologies, Larry. I wanted to hear the report. Somebody's in a hurry, so we're going to get him right to quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
And a long way to go for the offense here on second down.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. Well, that was better than the first go-around when he lost yardage, but still nothing there, and that sets up a 3rd and long. Tough spot here.
Put it mildly. Sometimes I wonder if some of that old-school football should come back into play. You know what I would think here? Quick kick. Try and change field position, help out your team.
Here we go now. Boom, landing. Detroit. Back it up, Philly. Here we go. Hot.
3rd and long. It's Osweiler. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively, and now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
All right, here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now.
Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, It used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. He'll come out in the pistol. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So make it 2 missed field goals for him now, but I have the sense, given that distance, you could probably forgive him here on this one.
Yeah, this is out of the range of just about anybody on planet Earth except probably you, partner. But you just got to drive it out low and hope that somehow you hit it absolutely perfect. But no real chance for this one to go through.
They'll come out in the pistol. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's brought down. 13 yards there on the pickup. And that'll be good for a Houston first.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills? And it does it in so many different ways. In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty. Can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
They find some open field here. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. He's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
They go play action here on 1st down. He sets to fire deep. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
And they'll go on the ground. And some room to work. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carrot.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bernardrick McKinney not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a third down.
It looks like they caught him off guard on second and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on third down.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to float this one deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And that right there will set him back a bit on the offensive holding penalty.
And you know who you want to pressure after a penalty like that? The guy who just committed the foul. You want to see if he's going to keep his head down or if he's going to get his head right back into the game. I'd send a blitz at him right away and see if he holds up.
Out of the gun, it's Osweiler. He's going to go up top again. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans will extend their lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Again, we'll see the pistol here. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Back to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. And that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage. Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. And now out comes Houston. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they'll run it here. 12 yards on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Houston first down.
Another good run there, and now we're seeing an offense that's imposed its will on a defense. When we talk about that all the time, what does it really mean? It means that the guys on the offensive line, they feel like they can do whatever they want. They're in the huddle saying, run it again. Give us another chance to smack someone and create some space. On the defensive side of the ball, not only have they imposed their will against you, you're almost powerless to figure out what you're doing there, but you got to keep your spirit up at the same time, and they're taking that too.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. On second down, Osweiler. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
We've got a 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, Osweiler. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And they just hit another big completion there, and I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
The age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game. And however it turns out, it turns out.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Their big tight end. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans will add on to their lead. They had the lead in the fourth, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get to the end zone as well.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They'll give it to him right up the gut. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Andre Hal, the one to bring him down.
But that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line, everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Heavy, got heavy. Let's go. 319. 319. Got it, sir.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know the initial focus was on how far that pass was downfield, but how about the coverage on the play? Able to stay with him.